Ahoy there. My name is John Thomas Williams III, but I go by Jack. In a time of social unrest, I enjoy creating art that gives the community an uplifting reprieve from the world around them. I use found objects along with painting and laser cutting to provide public spaces with an inspiring feel. My art inspires viewers to self reflect and turn inwards and think about themselves instead of getting caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. I begin by examining public spaces and thinking about adding some art into the shot uniquely and differently. Being inspired by the freeness of graffiti and street art, my art is often intended for public spaces. Here we have a project I did last year called the Sinclair Gas Station. It's an old Sinclair gas station from the 1940s. You can see here in the first image. On the second image, you can see about halfway through some of the pieces I've done on the front, and at the bottom here, you can see the final image of the whole gas station repainted to its original paint theme in the 1940s. Here's a piece inside of monofilament. It's called 5:27 p.m. It's only visible as the sun is setting at about 5:30 at night. Here's a video of me installing that to give a better reference. Here's some other pieces on the Sinclair gas station. We have the toilet room, which is a bathroom door opening up. And then we have open for business below, which is on the front door. In the back here, we have a before and after of the Oh Yeah of the Kool-Aid Man. I like to use found objects, so I really enjoy mirrors because they confront you with yourself and really make you think about yourself every time you look at it. At least I personally do. So here's the first one called Who Is This, which was actually the first piece on the Sinclair gas station. And here's a more recent piece I've done called We're All a Little Broken, which is it features a bunch of broken mirrors held in place by epoxy. Here we have a piece called Tire, which is a NASCAR tire with a bike seat and handlebars put on it. It is found right now at the north end of Wrightsville Beach. Here is some found footage of me riding such tire. I made a harness that goes on an electric skateboard so I could ride it around like a motorcycle. Here's my piece called Scrambled Eggs, which is welded metal that holds liquor bottles and then eggs made out of beer caps. And then my piece called It's Bananas, which is an extremely long banana made out of wood. Here's my latest piece called Tippered Out, which is made out of sheet metal. Um, it is a large question mark that is toppled over. It is yet to be installed. That is coming up. But here is a video of walking around it to see the negative space that it creates. People who inspire me, John Thomas Williams Jr. is definitely one of my biggest inspirations. He was my mentor growing up. He's also my father. Uh, his style is normally architectural paintings that focus on historic pieces of small towns. So here you can see his Donut Dinette piece, which is acrylic paint on canvas. And below you can see my Stanley Co. piece, which is a part of the Sinclair gas station. He actually helped me paint it, so you can see the similarities in the two there. Here's some other work that we have in common. We actually did the Pepsi Ghost sign restoration together. Ghost sign are old advertisements on the side of buildings, usually on brick. Since they were painted out of lead paint, they will always end up showing back up. So here you can see the sign before we restored it. Here's a canvas that I did to show what it would look like. And then below we have the restored sign. Over here you can see Mr. Williams' piece of Santa Claus from 2017. And below you can see my Wild Thing etching that I did in printmaking. You can see some similarities there as well. Another person who inspires me is Felipe Pantone. Uh, he is a Argentinian Spanish artist, and he started off doing graffiti. He fell in love with it and now does large gallery installations, sculpting, fashion, pretty much the whole 9 yards. So up top you can see one of his spray paint pieces, and next to it you can see my attempt at spray paint or some graffiti. I had access to do it here, so there was nothing illegal done. But and then below you can see his murals in the market, and you can see my glitch mob piece that is also on the Sinclair gas station, and you can just see some similarities there. I really enjoy the blockiness and glitchiness of it. He really enjoys working with things from present times in Digital Revolution. Nero is my next influence. He is a New York-based graffiti artist, but he focuses more on stencils that he laser cuts with positive messages behind them. He then puts these stencils on paper and then wheat paste these stencils up around New York City. So below you can see my renditions of those stencils. I Woke Up Dreaming and then Appreciation. Both of these are by the water. Then here we can see that I Woke Up Dreaming piece, but the tide has now risen. And then along with this piece called Graduation, spray paint on a found sign. Here you can see another one of my street art pieces called Daily Reminder. And then over here to the left, you can see 2020, which is the same style as Nero in a layered stencil, wheat pasted up on brick. And then you have school, work, shopping, church, and life, pretty much summing up quarantine when it first started out. And yeah, so thank you for paying attention. Hope you have a great day.